some of the requirements to join the media has been a great hindrance to many persons with disabilities who would want to join this field. However, the media is wide and therefore one should not give up before exploring all the options available. Such is the case with one lady called Elsa who decided to perfect her skills in graphic design. Take a look at her story.
Growing up, Elsa Wangui wanted to be a journalist, a dream that was shattered by the mere fact that she was fighting a condition known as cerebral palsy. But she chose not to let it be a stumbling block in her life.
Education is very important, no matter what, how the condition of a child. Apart from learning, it makes one know how to interact with other children.
While cerebral palsy is a form of physical and neurological disability that affects the brain, speech and movement, her mother Zipporah Wanderi knew nothing of the condition.
Elsa was born like any other child. Joy in the family, everything that went with it. We all look forward to her milestone. We didn't note anything strange when she was growing up. First month, second month. You know, your first child, you are told 5 months the child will sit, will start eating. So we waited. 5 months she did not sit. And when we went to the clinic, they said, well, some children do what? Do delay. So we waited. When she reached 8 months, I think that's the time they what? They tamba. Yes, they crawl. Nothing happened. So that time now the signal was so serious that she had not sat, she was not crawling, and she had not, but she could talk. I mean, you could hear her words, she liked playing. But by the 8th month, now when we noted she was not doing the milestone as expected, we decided now to go to a bigger hospital. Those other consultations were being done in a clinic. When we went there, they diagnosed her having what? Cerebral palsy.
Zipporah, Elsa's mother, has been a great support system for her daughter.
I looked at what goes on in the world today. A mother is left by her husband, and you find they have so many children in the home. This mother does not work. At least I said, I do work. And I said, this should not bog me down. And so I looked at it this way. I remember telling someone that I work like I have 4 children in the house. Yeah? So Elsa is one, but I have 4 children in the house. So I brought her even to a very expensive school in town, Nairobi, and I was in Kisii. That's why she's that independent, and I'm proud of it.
I grew up in a loving family, so I want to extend that love to the people who live with CP, so that they can be accepted and loved.
The journey for Elsa and her mother hasn't been easy, but they are grateful for making it this far.
I was 5 years old. At that time, I couldn't walk. My mom believed I should go to school. So we got a very good answer. Would wake up in the morning, clear house work, and take me to school. She would stay with me up to night, and we come back in the evening. Eventually, I walked, which was a very big milestone I thank God that I'm able to walk.
My prayers were going in stages. You ask for her to stand. Oh, after some time she was able to stand before she walked. So I wanted the step to come. Gradually the steps came. I did not look like I was not thanking God for every step. Because if you realize this is what you have, you do with what you have. So I think I looked more to the positive side and said I would try and do everything I was being told to do. I guess I should say I had more hopes in seeing her life more complete. And that's what enabled us to carry on with the therapies we were told to do.
Full of life and determination, Elsa ventured into graphics design as a career, and she is hopeful to complete her course, which was put on hold after a long illness.
I wanted to become a journalist, but I kind of narrowed it to graphic design because like this is a way that I can reach out to people with disability. I was able to reach my high school. I cleared. Want to college, but I couldn't complete it because I got sick along the way. I'm still picking up. I hope I can get back to college and clear.
In 2019, Elsa decided to make calendars for children with disabilities as a way of spreading love and creating awareness.
2020, I got to make a calendar for people with disability, for children living with various disability, and this year too, I've been able to make the calendar. I received from everyone around me. Not everyone will love a person with disability, but I have gotten the love and I want to share it to everyone else.
Elsa's mother is for the opinion that much needs to be done, especially by the government, in implementation of policies regarding persons with disabilities.
When it comes to the government, I tend to blame myself. If maybe I don't know how to find out the information, but I think I've tried. Maybe I should say I need more time to know what the government is doing. I've not known what the government should do for me. And anyone out there listening, if there's something the government can do for me, I would be very grateful. I like the idea that they have an office where they tell us to go to register these kids. I have a card. I'm told we are supposed to be exempted from so many things. I'm here to see those things. I have the card.
Disability is not inability. Therefore, there is need for awareness, which leads to accepting that persons with disabilities need to be accommodated in all areas.
There are so many parents who have their usual chores, their jobs. They are not able to attend to these children. But I only wish every parent could look at that special child and see a talent in them. They would do all they could to make sure these children realize their potential. Yeah, hiding them does not help. Keeping them off from visitors you love so much does not help. Bring them where the visitors are. Even if they pour their food or drool, there's nothing wrong with that. Let them be exposed. If the best they can do is to sit out in the sun, take them there. Or make sure they are able to even talk out their name, call out their cousins, their aunties. That's the greatest gift you can give them. Believe me, they have a mind to recognize that love, that care.
Everything can be difficult, but you have to go out of your way to achieve your dreams.
'Cause we're differently abled, differently.